up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Splanning Podcast. Introducing ourselves, the Senior Support Group. That's the new name now. It's a beautiful name. If everyone wants to introduce themselves, say hi.
What's up, guys? I'm Kevin. I'm a senior at Wootton High School.
I'm Miller. I'm also a senior.
I'm Ron. I'm the co-host of the Senior Support Group podcast, brought to you by Wootton.
Brought to you by Wootton. Yeah, me and Ron are here. Miller and Kev, gonna have some fun discussions. Started off. We figured since we got you guys both here, obviously representing the baseball team, I feel like that's kind of what's going on here. We want to ask you guys, have you guys heard anything about spring sports, baseball? Nothing. See Kev shaking his head over there.
Yeah, they don't seem to know anything, but they are registering for fall sports, which include lacrosse and golf. So if there's a fall season, then there should be a spring season.
Lacrosse is not a fall sport.
Well, that's debatable.
No.
Do people play it in the fall?
No, high school lacrosse season occurs in the spring, and I thought you knew this.
Okay, well, we can agree to disagree on that.
All right.
Okay, basically, Kevin is incorrect on every point there. They have said a lot. We're supposed to start April 18th. It's supposed to be like a 1 month, 1.5 month season. There's a county championship but no state championship. So that's how it's working. There's no winter sports either. So it should give us a little bit more time to have a season. But I think it's going to be fun. I hope it's just a last run kind of thing instead of as serious as people are seeming it should be. I mean, Ron,
I think I read somewhere that they might not allow games, but that, like all the other things I've said, could just be completely false.
Yeah, for lacrosse, ours is really similar. We're going to have the last week in April and then all of May, I'm pretty sure, and then maybe a little in June. I'm not positive, but yeah, that's weird. If you guys get playoffs, I'm pretty sure Ralph, our coach, told us that we'd only be playing our division teams, or county teams QO, Northwest, etc. And we wouldn't have a state championship or anything. So.
Did you guys hear about the pods though? How Wootton is in a pod with Rockville.
Yeah. It's
RM and Magruder.
Oh, what? No.
And then in all sports, apparently you just play those teams.
Those are stupid schools.
No. I don't think that's happening. I think that we're gonna play the same I think the 5 teams in our division, and then there's gonna be the team that comes in first in every division from Montgomery County is gonna play in the county championship, or there's gonna be a semifinals and then a final, something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. All I really care about, honestly, is playing Churchill.
Yeah, I just want to play Churchill.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah, Ron, don't you guys start fall this week?
Yeah, we start in a week.
Damn, that's crazy.
We're the first tryout on Monday.
True. You guys expecting a lot for tryouts?
Will TJS be attending?
I believe so. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, that's. Are you guys doing anything weird for that, with COVID, or is it just going to be pretty normal?
For soccer?
Yeah, masks. Do you guys have to wear masks?
Oh yeah, we probably have to wear masks when we practice.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It'll be fun though.
Yeah, well, hopefully, yeah, Miller, like you said, hopefully it can just be a last run fun sort of thing.
Yeah,
a month-long season is kind of crazy, but
for sure.
Yeah, do what you got to do, right? And that kind of to the next sort of thing, going back to school. I know Kev, you have some strong opinions on the return back to in-person school. Some other people might disagree, but how do you guys generally feel? Do you guys want to go back?
Yeah, my opinion on that is that I don't want to go back because I think it would be stupid to have 2 months of socially distanced school with 10 people in the classroom where you're masked up for 6 hours a day. And also, I don't like going to school.
Yeah, I also besides that fact, they're still going to be doing Zoom for the other half of the class.
Right.
What's the point? They're literally doing Zoom while we're in class. I don't think it should happen.
Yeah, I heard that. You're in Zoom, but you're in the classroom and the teacher's
you have to bring headphones and you're on the Zoom because people want to do Nearpods. The teachers aren't teaching to the students is what Miss Starr told me. She said that people are just going to be like on Zoom on their computers like during class.
That is pretty weird. I mean,
That's
like
dumb.
personally, I want to be back, but like I don't understand that strategy for teaching. Like I don't like the whole reason behind like going back is like people like kind of need that like in person. Some people need those like in person interactions for like learning and stuff. And then if you just like do it on the computer, but like there, like I don't really understand that. But I want to be back in the building for sure.
I mean, but I feel like sports would also do that. Like if they just opened the building for sports, I feel like I'd be a lot happier than if they did it for school.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm definitely hoping for. I don't know. So I guess we're planning to go back like April 6th. And then I heard like May 28th is the last day, and then graduation's like somewhere around there too.
Yeah, that's dumb. That's under 2 months of.
I hope that graduation isn't virtual though. Like I do really hope that.
Yeah.
It's not virtual.
I'm pretty sure they're leaning towards in person. Like I feel like it'd be pretty easy to do like just a graduation, just like outdoors. Like,
yeah, they could do it. They could just do it on the field.
Yeah, that's
with masks and everything. It would suck if it was virtual.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, because then it would be 100% of the year that's virtual. I mean, like,
yeah.
I mean, also, but like with the vaccines like rolling out and stuff, I feel like there's by the time we go back, there could be a lot of like better like reasons for like concerning safety that we could be back in person too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. Right now, senioritis is really kicking in virtually though.
Mm-hmm.
It's brutal, dude. It's so brutal. It's like a real thing. It's actually a real thing.
I know. It's crazy. I mean, like I had it like for a lot of first semester too, but now I'm just like doing my assignments and I'm like, I'll like submit them and then I'm like, yeah, I just like did that for very little reason, but
I'm more like I just didn't do that because I have no reason.
Yeah, that's what especially virtual, like it's just I don't see where it comes from. Oh, all right, but there is a lot of excitement though for me personally coming up with March. Got March Madness. I know you guys. I know Miller. You and I both placed what? Remember the last March Madness, the bracket, the pool. We both got top 3. I know that.
Yeah, I got 3rd. I think you got 2nd.
I think I got 2nd. Yeah.
Who?
And then, like,
Didn't Danielle Berman win?
No, she came in like 5th though, and it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
She had like 3 of the final like the final 4, but then she lost all 3 of the last games.
Yeah, I think Kirby won because us three.
Kirby did win. Kirby did win.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, but I'm pumped for March Madness.
I gotta get that going again.
Yeah, I've watched a lot more college basketball this year than I usually do.
Yeah, I always go all out for it. Some of you guys know that I do like full blown analytics stuff because it's fun for me. People don't really understand it. I know it's weird, but if we March Madness virtually, I'm sorry to any teachers listening right now, but I'm going to have my Zoom right there, and then I'm just going to have March Madness right kind of over it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think every single person.
In 9th grade, in Miss Mockensturm's 8th period bio class, we were all watching March Madness games, and she told us that we would, like, I don't know, she threatened us with, like, detention, something absurd if she found out we were all watching the basketball games, but nobody stopped. So I'm sorry, Miss Mockensturm.
It was hilarious because in 10th grade, I had Mr. Hitchens as my teacher, and I was in Honors English 10, and I had March Madness on the entire time on my Chromebook. And I kept like screaming because I forgot it was like one of the upsets that I guessed that was like crazy, and I was screaming.
Watching like March Madness secretly in school in person is like one of my favorite things.
A good memory.
I miss that nostalgia.
Awesome. It's awesome. Kevin, remember we did that during baseball?
Oh yeah, I can't believe I didn't get in trouble for that. That was insane.
Kevin was injured. I think Kevin was injured or something.
I had my concussion.
Oh yeah, he had his concussion. And he was playing March Madness during one of our indoor practices because it was like raining or something. And we were in the gym, and everybody was just like, there were 15 people around Kevin watching March Madness. Marshland flipped out.
Including our JV coach.
Yeah,
what?
That seems...
Including Acevedo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a very very reasonable. Kevin's
That was
expecting no practice.
That was when Maryland was playing who they play?
LSU.
Belmont. They played Belmont.
Oh yeah, that was a sick game. Jalen Smith,
Yeah.
the poster. Yeah, I'm really excited for March. I think we didn't get it last year. Last year was Maryland's year, but this year hopefully they make the tournament. We'll see what happens. People, have you guys? Are you? Well, it's like what is it? It's like we're filming this late February. It's gonna be coming out probably sometime in March. College choices really going through. A lot of people are hearing back. Miller, no, you committed to NYU. Congrats on that. That's big. That's huge.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a great school. It's in the middle of the city too. So did that go into your decision?
Yeah, I wanted to be in an urban campus, but also with a school that had good journalism. So it was kind of the perfect fit for me. And I was trying to go to the University of Chicago, but I didn't get in. And so then I luckily got into NYU. So I'm happy about it. Yeah.
Hey, they don't deserve you.
Chicago. Yeah, I heard back. Haven't decided yet. I guess that's the same for you guys too, right, Kevin? Ron?
Yeah, I'm pretty heavily leaning towards Miami, Ohio, unless something drastic changes.
Really, Kev?
Yeah, I got a ginormous scholarship there, and that's hard to turn down because I'm trying to go out of state.
What are you trying to major in again?
Chemical engineering.
And they have a good program there?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. How about you, Ari? Are you leaning anyway? Ron.
Yeah, I'm probably going to Maryland.
Ooh, so we got commitment to probablys. Yeah, for me, yeah, Ron, because you got engineering, right? And that's it's like kind of sick program there. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Yeah, for me, heard back. I haven't decided yet. I'm still waiting to hear from Syracuse and deferral from Michigan, which would still waiting on that. That comes like April, I think, or yeah.
Did you applied regular decision to Syracuse?
Early action.
It still when's it come out?
Or wait, no, Syracuse. I'm pretty sure they didn't have an early action.
Yeah, sounds close to that. Wake Forest didn't have an early action.
Yeah, so they come out really late. They're gonna come out like mid-March, I think.
Yeah, it's like kind of brutal to wait that long on like one school because it's like all these other schools have come out and it's just so I hate schools that don't have early action. It's so frustrating.
I know, it's so annoying.
I think it's gonna be cool to kind of see where everyone ends up. I mean,
it is gonna be really cool. I was excited because newspaper always does that, like everybody, like the college page where it shows where everybody's going.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited to see that page because like you don't really know like where everybody's going, so it's like kind of cool to see like the people that are going to Ivy League schools and stuff like that you would like never expect.
Yeah. Is the newspaper like posting the newspaper on the website? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's on our social media and it's on our website. Like it's an app you get. So I can send you guys the app if you like. I mean, it's like you could read the articles on there, and then we also had a magazine come out. Here, I'll show you. It's right here.
Yeah, because I always had fun looking at that page with like every single person's college.
And, like, yeah, it's like our magazine looks like this.
Oh yeah, I got that.
And if you just like look through it was pretty good actually. I wasn't expecting it. Like, I mean, it's hard because like none of these kids like knew how to edit pages because they're all like sophomores or juniors and they didn't have to go through it last year, obviously. So like it was interesting. Like our editor-in-chiefs and our editorial board had to do a lot more than we usually would have.
Yeah, that's rough. But I mean, get through it and we'll get whatever it is up and like we'll see those. Like I said, I used to just be I remember the last time we got it or I looked at that. It was like sophomore year. I was in actually Miss Roberts' class. I saw it and I was just like looking and there was like 30 Carnegie Mellons and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it's really cool to see that one because like, it's just weird to see where everybody ends up.
Yeah, for sure. And I think Splanning's talking about doing kind of like what a lot of schools do, like posting on the class of 2021 Instagram about like where people are going, obviously if they want it to be posted. So that'll be
that's cool. I saw some other schools doing that, like some schools in Frederick County and stuff like that. So, like, that would be cool if Splitting did that.
Yeah, for sure. Churchill does it, so we'll see. Oh, and No, that's newspaper. I was about to get into senior superlatives. I know that's more connected to the yearbook. But senior superlatives, I don't know by the release date of this podcast kind of what the deal is with if voting for senior superlatives is close or not. But did you guys give your input? Check out the form.
I looked at it, but there were too many, and I decided that I was not going to fill out the form.
I ended up doing it, but it was like kind of frustrating. I was like done with the questions. Like, who was gonna like what was the funeral one? Who was gonna text
live tweet from a funeral?
Oh yeah.
What was it?
Live tweet from a funeral.
Yeah, like that doesn't even make sense. Like, how am I supposed to judge who's gonna live tweet from a funeral? Like, that makes no sense. The only one I did fill out was best hair. Had to go with Matty Cope.
Mm-hmm.
Had to go with Matty.
That's a gimmick.
It's like if he doesn't win, I don't even know what the point is.
I was talking about this though. Matty's recent haircut. He chopped off the
God.
The flow.
Oh, maybe he loses it.
That's what I'm saying. I think
we were thinking he's like disqualified probably. I mean, some kind of rule break.
You got to kick him out at some point.
Because Matty was growing it for a lot of quarantine.
He didn't cut it for like a year.
I voted for Kevin for most likely to look young when he's 40 or whatever that question was.
Yeah, but then the final, it's like most likely to get ID when we're 30. But then the finalists came out to like Nani, like Drew.
Yeah,
Drew
I saw David Gordon.
Dude, Nani has to win, dude.
Yeah, there were some interesting. I can't remember all of them, but I think it was pretty fun filling them out, kind of seeing what that is. But we also. Me and Ron were brainstorming some we're coming up with some random senior superlatives for us to talk about. We can go over those. I think it's pretty funny. Like, some of them are funny. Some of them are just good. Like, who would be the most likely to get involved with the mob? That's a hard one.
Who's Italian?
Chris Ronaldo.
Yeah, it was like
Chris Ronaldo. Chris Ronaldo.
Maybe.
I like it.
I could see.
I don't know anyone else that's Italian.
Kev, I could see you getting involved with the mob, to be honest.
That's offensive.
No. Kev would be like way too serious for the mob. He wouldn't show any emotion.
The mob would love Kevin.
What?
Yeah.
The mob, they just love you.
I'd be a great enforcer.
What about?
He'd be like, put down the gun. And then that would be Kevin. And then that would be his role, just to say the one-liners. Kevin, you'd be the one-liner guy in the mob.
I'm trying to think of who else, possibly. I can see, like... No, never mind. Yeah, no, that one's not that deep. We're also talking about, like, worst senioritis. That one's kind of, like, broad, though, because, like, how do you compare people with senioritis? But...
Yeah, also, like, people are like, Ethan's taking 2 classes. Like, that doesn't count.
You do that
because he's taking whatever college, whatever, and all he's taking is math and he's taking math and English. Those are the only 2 classes at Wootton.
I know a couple people who have like an hour schedule,
and
he's taking Sam and Honors English 12. Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I think I took 2 hard classes myself.
I have a full schedule.
Yeah,
I have a full schedule too.
One of them's
it's brutal.
Kev, we got that class with Mr. Peck though. Culture and literature. It's like
it's a challenge. It's a challenging discussion-based course where we answer the questions of life.
Yeah, and
that's like philosophy.
It's a nice class, very enjoyable.
I'm glad you guys.
But yeah, pretty packed schedule. What do you guys think about most likely to trip on the stage at graduation?
I mean, Riley in elementary school was terrible at walking, and he would fall down all the time.
Riley talks about it all the time. It's hysterical. He says he has to think every time he walks.
That's true.
He literally said he had to think every time he walks.
Yeah, in fact, dude, on picture day,
not that hard.
On picture day in 5th grade, he tripped walking into the building and face planted, and
oh no,
I mean, it was
picture
egregious.
day.
I mean, his entire face was bleeding. It was honestly kind of amazing how much surface area he covered with the ground.
Yeah, I think I gotta
Riley.
give it to Riley.
All right,
I
so I
didn't know
guess
that was a thing.
I guess that goes to Riley.
All right, Riley gets most likely to trip on the stage of graduation. Congrats, Riley. It's a good one.
Congratulations.
What do you think about most likely to win an Olympic medal in anything? What about I was thinking about this. What if Adam Badar was like, I want to do the shot?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
He is very
What
strong.
if Kevin wanted to be on the dodgeball team?
I don't think
is there Olympic dodgeball? Is that a thing?
No,
Yes.
but there should be.
And the Spanish dodgeball team just completely outclasses me. And I'm
Actually, there's handball, but there's no dodgeball.
Have you
Yeah,
guys seen like Quidditch?
dodgeball is not a sport.
It's played in like England.
Quidditch?
What?
Yeah, they play Quidditch in England, but I don't think it's an Olympic thing.
Didn't we play Quidditch in elementary school? Like, not real Quidditch, obviously, because you can't fly. That's not real. But
Apparently they play Quidditch to get into working at Google. If any of you have seen the internship.
Oh yeah, I love that movie. Vince Vaughn's always a win.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn is always a win.
Yeah.
I agree.
Love Vince Vaughn, especially the Owen Wilson too.
Yeah.
You guys think of any other senior superlatives?
What if we did most likely to become vice president instead of president? That'd be funny. Most likely to become secretary of treasurer.
That's like that's like most likely to be like second place. That's basically what it is. Most likely to be secretary. Who's the treasurer for the class of 2021?
Isn't it Wyland?
yeah, it's wild.
Island?
So Wyland's most likely to be secretary of treasury.
Yeah, I don't think there's a direct correlation between.
Can somebody look up real quick if Kamala Harris was the secretary of the treasury at her high
Just
school?
say Kamala. Kev, come on now.
What is it?
Kamala.
Kamala.
There you go.
Say it again.
No,
Kamala.
Kamala was just a senator, I think.
Even in high school?
What?
Even in high
She
school?
was a senator in high school.
Oh no! I didn't know you were talking about high school. I had no idea. I could look it up.
She was class vice president.
I don't know, but if we were voting on most likely to be vice president, I couldn't tell you, but
You could make a proper assessment.
I could not give you an educated.
I would say that nobody is going to be the vice president because not very many people get to be vice president.
That's true.
Well,
No, but
Kevin,
most likely, because not saying that they will be, but
well, Kevin, the guy who went to school with Patrick Mahomes knew he's going to the Super Bowl, so get it together.
yeah. Well, I was driving back from the gym the other day, and my car just like almost spun out of control, like halfway. Like it was when the ice really hit, took a sharp right turn, and then the back wheels just completely.
Dude, the
rotated.
snow hasn't even been bad. The ice is just horrible.
The ice is so bad, yeah.
It's like melting down now, but for a couple of days it was pretty bad.
One time, Eli almost backed into my parked car.
Was he like backing up, or did his car slip on ice?
No, this was in like August. He was backing up.
Sometimes, like if you're like backing up on ice, your car doesn't break. Like sometimes, like it won't break because it loses its grip, which is scary.
Yeah, that happened to me. I was like, the wheels can get traction on the snow, so I pressed down my brake, and I was still like going like 5 miles per hour into like an intersection, and it was.
Bro, the craziest part of my life, I was like 8, and I was going up to the sportsplex, and it's like that big hill. There was ice on it. I saw somebody like literally slip down the hill. Like that was crazy.
What?
Yeah, dude, ice can be bad. It's like it'll snow, and then it'll just rain right after the snow, and then it's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with Texas. They're not doing well down there right now.
They were unprepared.
Yep. My sister lives in Austin. She's staying with a friend right now because her entire power and everything's out.
Jeez, that is not good. And like water and stuff too. Yeah.
And the dude, have you seen the grocery stores?
No.
Like there's 0 things in the grocery stores. 0. Like you can't get anything.
That's crazy. Yeah, they're very unprepared. Like their pipes like froze and stuff. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, winter weather. it's almost March. Hopefully it's gonna slow up soon. I'm definitely trying to get out skiing more though. I love this skiing. As winter's kind of coming to a close, that's kind of rough. But I know a lot of people have been going skiing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's too expensive.
Yeah, it is.
For me, I'm excited for it to get warm because then that means I can work on my golf game and beat Kevin every time.
Yo, this is serious. I better get invited to these matches. There's nothing I love more than golf.
Dude, I get out on the courses too.
Yo, we should go as a foursome.
No, why don't you play golf? Why don't you play like actual Wootton golf? Because me and Nathan and George signed up, and I think
you guys signed up for the golf team?
I know you, Nathan, and George are doing it, but the thing is I'm working, so I would, and if the spring season happens too, that would mean 2 seasons where like I can work, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather just play casual. Like over spring break, I'm going to Florida, like a couple of my buddies, and we're playing 3 times, and I'm so excited for it. I'm seeing Jacob Wolf. You guys know who that is?
Yeah, I know Jacob. I don't think
they don't know who Jacob is. I don't think.
Yeah, I haven't seen Jacob Wolf in many years, obviously.
What elementary school did you guys go to?
Cold Spring, and Ari went to Stone Mill.
No.
Stone Mill, baby. Represent.
I knew Ari went to Stone Mill.
All right, well, we can wrap it up now. We got some good minutes. Well, thank you guys for coming on to the podcast with us.
You could probably just cut out the last like 15 minutes because we said a bunch of stuff that we're not allowed to say, and then just talk about golf.
We'll cut out what we gotta cut out.
Yeah. No, keep golfing. That's good dialogue.
Yeah, that's good dialogue. All right, well, thank you guys again for getting on. Appreciate your time. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Thanks for the conversations. And, you guys enjoy your weekend.
I appreciate the hosts of this podcast.